Hello and welcome back to Kdlm News. Today we will throw a toss headfirst into Rigby BPA's very own cornhole tournament.
That's right, Kdlm. Preceding this exciting event, we will then move on to update you on the status of the national work shortage crisis.
Max Webster is now on the scene to tell us a little bit more about Rigby BPA's very own cornhole tournament.
Thanks, Kdlm and Laney. Here I'm with Max Meekum, the president of Rigby BPA, and he's here to tell me a little bit more about Rigby BPA's cornhole tournament.
Well, it's an honor and privilege to be here with you, Max. Fire away.
First off, give me a little bit more information on Rigby BPA's cornhole tournament.
As the Rigby BPA chapter, we'll be hosting a cornhole tournament on January 14th as a fundraiser for our local chapter.
Sweet, how do I register?
So we'll be using the Scoreholio app, which anybody can get on any app store, including the Play Store as well. They can get this app and it'll be $25 registration fee and a $30 at the door if they come.
How does this promote the BPA chapter?
This helps our BPA chapter fundraise money for those that go to nationals and state level competitions that we often place in. We're just making sure everybody has the opportunity to go that wants to.
Thank you for your time and information.
Thank you.
Back to you guys.
Thanks, Max. Sounds like a whole lot of fun.
Wow, good one, Kdlm. Make sure, folks, to sign up for the cornhole tournament.
Coming up next, we have the national work shortage.
That's right. Many people and businesses nationwide have felt the effects of the pandemic still weighing down upon them. The pandemic has caused a major disruption in America's labor force known as the Great Resignation or reshuffle.
In 2021 alone, more than 47 million people, which is about twice the population of New York, lost their jobs. Right now, there are too many jobs without people to fill them. As a result, businesses cannot grow, compete, or thrive.
As you can see in this graphic illustration, in the beginning of 2020, you see a 4% drop due to the pandemic. In nearly 3 years, the employment rates have still not returned to the levels they were prior. We can see approximately 3 million missing workers from our labor force.
You can see the effects of the national work shortage in local businesses. Lupita Saldana is now on the scene at Bonneville County Road and Bridge to show us a little bit more.
Hi, I'm Lupita Saldana, and right now I'm at Bonneville County Road and Bridge. Let's go inside and ask the manager a couple questions. What does Bonneville County Road and Bridge do for the county?
We maintain all the roads and bridges within Bonneville County, both the gravel roads and the paved roads.
How has your business been affected by the national work shortage in recent years?
The shortage has contributed to a lack of being able to do the job we have. Mm-hmm. We're really struggling to be able to get enough people to do the job we have to do.
Awesome. So what has your company been doing to solve this issue?
We've been actively searching for people, but there's not a lot of other things that we can actually do to solve the problem.
How does the national work shortage affect the hiring process for your business?
It affects it severely. We're struggling to find qualified candidates for any of the jobs we have.
Thank you very much for your time.
Lupita then moved on to Rigby High School to discuss the dilemma some more.
I'm here with Mrs. Mickelson, one of the teachers at this school, and we're just going to be asking her a couple questions when it comes to the education department and how it has been impacted by the national work shortage. Mrs. Mickelson, what would you say has impacted the education department with the national work shortage recently?
I think it's very hard for schools to be able to employ qualified teachers in the numbers that they have historically. I think that states are beginning to look at alternative certification methods for teachers to make it easier to find candidates where they otherwise could not.
That brings up a good question. Why are these teachers leaving the education field?
I think they leave for a number of reasons. I think that one of the big concerns for many teachers is that they don't make the money they need to pay their bills.
Thank you, Mrs. Mickelson, for taking the time for this interview.
The national work shortage has impacted the work sector in a variety of ways.
The real question is, do employers prioritize potential employees with high qualifications, or do they prioritize filling the job?
That's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning in on Kdlm News. We will see you next time.